What's up, traders? Welcome to live streaming from Forex Trading Wizard Academy. This is Forex Wizard, the trading coach. I'll be doing a live trading session, live analysis, and live discussion about all aspect of trading as the first day of trading week. And also this is the NFP week, very important week. Now, before I begin this important session as the first session, first week and first day of the month, I will be starting with gold and we'll be looking at all of them one by one. Now, before I begin this session, give a big thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet. So let's begin. First of all, how we can start. First of all, guys, let me know a little bit, you might see a little bit of buffering. As let me know if everyone can see me properly in time, everything is all right. Let me know. Morning, thank you very much. Morning, USD, Tony, good morning, thank you very much. Good morning, everyone. AUD CAD, Tony, GJ, High Court, CHFJPY, Gold. Yeah, absolutely, we'll be looking at all of them. So let me know, guys, if you can see me and hear me in time. So as of my new place, new setup, the internet little bit slow today, so tomorrow gonna be perfect everything. So just today you guys might see a little bit of slow or a little bit of buffering, but let me know, guys, you can see me. Awesome, thank you very much. Okay, so I'll be starting with gold and then we'll be looking at all of them one by one, and I hope that everyone can hear me properly. Awesome, thank you for that. Awesome, thank you. Good morning, back to charts. Yeah, Jefferson. Okay, so very lovely day today. We see that there are quite good movement in the market. As we see that there is a lot of volatility in the market. So first of all, I will be starting with gold. Now you can see on the screen we had back-to-back two massive gold trade that you have seen. This one during the news announcement, we had this massive trade in the live New York session live on Thursday, and then we had Friday morning we had opened this trade, massive one, 3-1. We execute profit on that, almost more than 1,000 points. So let's see now where we have now this trade. I haven't explained clearly yet why did I open. I will be also discussing that. Now before that, let's first of all look at which one we can find at the moment the trading opportunity for the best trade possible. Now the way I see since morning, guys, that gold little bit of downside. We could see potentially bearish movement on gold, and then we'll be looking at other instrument as well. I think that gold, once the market open, we have seen downside. We might see a bit more downside, and then later we could see that bullish move. Now this is this movement, many of you ask me this question, that coach, after this massive drop, why did gold had a bullish move? And this is what we had, both bullish and bearish. When gold was dropping, we took a trade, we sold gold, and also when gold was moving to the upside, also we took a trade. Now how do you know in fact exactly how this happening? We'll discuss in detail so that you guys understand the reason why did gold has a massive drop and why it again just reversed from that place that we expected. The reason is, I'll explain clearly. Now before that, I want to see that everyone can hear me. Okay, Euro CHF, thank you. Yes, good morning, thank you very much. Good morning, family. Awesome, thank you very much. Laura, see you well. Good morning, coach, thank you very much. Mohanat, I hope you had a great weekend. I had a great weekend, thank you very much. We missed your analysis, and thank you for gold trade. Mohanat, absolutely. I'm ready to give max in the upcoming days. So thanks for being with Forex Trading Wizard Academy. Coach Euro USD and Gbpusd. Okay, so we'll go back to euro dollar and Gbpusd. Now before that, let me look at let me see if you guys can see me, my face. The camera location is okay. All right. Okay, so first of all, gold. Why did gold, after this massive drop, had a bounce? You can note it down. It's a very, very important information. When you see that, let's say, a very important key level, especially when you see the price will break any kind of swing low or swing high. First of all, let's assume that a market, by understanding it, your prediction will be very, very accurate, guys. So make sure that you keep eye on it. Let's assume that a market is creating series of higher high and higher low in an uptrending market. So series of higher high and higher low, which is an uptrending market. Now in an uptrending market, it normally creates swing high, okay, and swing low. They normally maintain a pattern. But if you see that this market has broken the swing low, because as a rule of thumb, in an uptrending market, the price should test the previous resistance as a support and should maintain that pattern, coming to the previous swing low, coming back and bouncing like that. But at some point, the market will never move in one direction. At some point, you will see that the market has broken the swing low. All right, has broken the swing low, and then after breaking this swing low, all right, the price, you will see that in majority of the time will reverse back to its original direction. Okay, now when you see the price is breaking the swing low, and in that hit, okay, if you see that a massive candle hitting that swing low in that break, in most of the time you will see there will be a reversal. This is how the market moves. And how far or how big is the hit that you consider is based on ATR. So ATR is basically average true range. I hope that everyone can see me. Probably due to the internet speed, some of you may not be able to see properly. It's because of the internet. Okay, so when you see that the price has broken that swing low, okay, this swing low is broken, and from that place, if we see that the price has broken that swing low with a long candle. Now how long is long? Is if it is a 2 ATR or more, okay, then chances that the price will have a reversal. Now if you look at this gold movement, okay, now this is the first trade that we, during the news, we have predicted. We have opened that position during this live session and had a massive trade, and we extended that profit target. Remember, now that candle, it's a 4-hour candle, right? That one candle has come to the directly to this swing low. Now if you look at the daily, you can see that this is the daily support level, right? This is the daily support level, and this is the previous swing low, and that one candle hit that directly to that swing low. That's the sign that this market will reverse. Now you can see the ATR value for this candle. By eyes you can see it almost 3-4 times more than the previous quite a few candles. So that's definitely more than 2 ATR, this candle. And from that zone we have seen that there has been a reversal, and this is what we have predicted, and we have secured that trade that has given massive here as well as here. Now let's look at where we can find the next opportunity. Now as you can see, after moving that today, once the market opens, so far we have seen that gold is locally coming down, locally bearish on gold, and I think that we might see some more downside on gold locally for some more time. So for the time being, until we see this structure is reversed, we will keep looking for selling opportunity on gold. Let's see how it does. If we see that gold has given enough selling opportunity, we'll be selling. I think that today we might see gold initially down. At least we can expect the price to come back to the support zone, and that's why we have closed that position, this massive one that we have opened with around 1400 points profit on this one. I want to see that it's giving us more. Anushka, thank you, good morning. Atala, good morning, coach. Pistor, good morning, coach. Restart the live, please. Can you see comment ch favor? I think I understand is because of, as I mentioned, that I think restart the live may not be much helpful. This is only today. Tomorrow will be fixed because in my new location there's a little bit of internet because I'm using different source of internet, which is fixing today. Definitely you guys will see everything perfectly from tomorrow. A bit of slow mode of internet, that's why I think some of you experiencing buffering, and I just apologize for this because when you move a location, there is everything need to reshuffle, restart. So you might experience little buffering today, and from tomorrow everything will be perfectly aligned, high speed like the super rocket. So I see that message from YouTube that some of you experiencing buffering. Okay, yeah. Okay, so yep, let's look at, okay, so we have seen that gold in that zone locally it is still making bearish market structure for short term. Now it might even range in that zone, guys. If you can see that daily chart on gold, now from the daily perspective, let's see that. If you look at daily chart, what do you see that from the bigger picture perspective on gold, this is the last day of trading week, a bullish candle. Okay, now this is what we are talking about, that there was bounce. Now today so far, once the market open, initially has gone up and now coming down. I think that we could see again the price is coming down. It might even range in that zone. All right, so if you look at this 4 hour, time frame, and we see that in this zone the price is forming series of higher high and higher low, which was locally bullish. Now the price from that zone started to bounce, start to revert back. Now you can see there was an head and shoulder here, strong breakdown. The price has come up for a pullback. We had an initial target up to this level, but we closed in that zone on gold because it's reached very good profit, so you wanted to secure that. I think that we could see either range or downside. Based on the price action, we will be deciding which way we can trade. Current time price action is the most important. So gold, we see that a little bit in a sideway currently, as this is the NFP week. Guys, keep in mind that NFP is super duper important because NFP is the real market mover, and before NFP we will see a lot of trading opportunity coming along in the market. Okay, so let's keep watching gold price action. In the meantime, let me look at euro dollar and other instrument. Now euro dollar, before the live session also I was watching, I think that euro dollar might also have a little bit of downside. Now the first two sessions of today's on euro dollar, we have seen that back to back there's a narrow candle and then there's a bearish candle on euro dollar, and the way this price action has formed, I think euro dollar will continue to drop in that direction. If you look at the daily on euro dollar, we see that from the daily perspective there is a gap opening, and with this massive drop on euro dollar last day of trading, there is some pullback. Now with that pullback, we saw that euro dollar has reached this level. This is the previous resistance, support down resistance, and from that zone we saw that euro dollar started to drop. Now what I think that euro dollar may have another drop. Okay, we could see that euro dollar is down. If you look at the weekly, because it's the new weekly candle, and this is what also expected. Previous week, this is the closed candle on euro dollar, which has a healthy body, okay, on euro dollar, and there is a narrow wick at the top, and also there is a long wick at the bottom on euro dollar, and highly likely that euro dollar will come down and fill that long wick here. All right, so highly likely that we could see euro dollar coming down, filling that long wick in this zone, and because of that we can expect euro dollar to drop further. And I think in the first move we can expect at least come down to the weekly support level, or even coming down to the weekly 20 EMA. Now if you look at the daily, now from the daily perspective, we see that euro dollar, this is the daily chart, there has been strong liquidity grab. This daily candle has crossed back to back two liquidity candles high. Now if you don't know what is a liquidity, let me know in the live chat, we'll discuss more. Liquidity is the fuel of the market. The market moves from liquidity to liquidity. Now you can see that from this support which turned resistance here, and from that level we have seen that euro dollar started to drop, and we can expect the price to come back to the support or even breaking this low. Now from the further lower time frame, we can see that back to back two sessions of drop, which in fact creating potentially bearish price action. I think that if euro dollar goes up for a pullback to this 4-hour 20 EMA, will be a very good area for potential selling opportunity on euro dollar. So with that said, let's see locally if euro dollar goes up, will give us, I think, that selling opportunity. And as you can see, gold also going a little bit up to the upside, which also potentially selling opportunity on, we might find a very good selling opportunity on euro dollar once we see that the price has gone to this resistance, we can look for selling. So from multi-time frame perspective and from the lower time frame, we can expect euro dollar to drop in that direction. Thank you for being here, all of you. Much appreciated. Good mornings. Have you placed any trade for gold? Not yet. We haven't placed yet any trade. We are just analyzing. Any trade coming along, definitely will be looking to open. Just always be patient, guys. As I mentioned earlier, that patience is the key to be profitable as a trader. Now you have seen that if you have watched my previous live sessions, the one that we did on Thursday when there was a massive news release, you saw that the way we opened the position, and also the one that we have opened during the VIPs. Now the reason I inform you guys to be patient, because when there is a trade, you will see that, okay? And that's why you saw that sometime I make my trading decision very fast, but I'm still at the same time very patient, because when there is a trade, you will see it very clearly. If you don't see it, then also I would say that be patient, because sometimes there is a temptation to open a lot of position, especially in the beginning. And this has happened to me also when I begin my trading journey. There's a lot of temptation to open trade, and then all of a sudden opening quite a few positions, and then finally discovering that actually some bad trades has taken all the profits from the good trades. So it is important that you guys always be patient. And if you don't see any trade, if you are not opening any trade, that's fine, but always opening the trade with a high probability setup. All right, I hope that you are enjoying. Give a big thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet. There will be a lot of content coming up in YouTube as well as on the VIPs everywhere. And let's go back to the gold to see how it is doing now. Now let me quickly analyze the last trade that we have taken on gold in the VIP as well. Now if you guys remember our gold trade, this is the trade that we have opened during the live session on New York session live, and that trade in fact has a massive drop. Right now, once the trade drop, I was not on live, as I mentioned in the live session, guys, that I will still keep watching. This is what I was doing. Once I saw that the price is here forming another reversal pattern, this is where we have opened another position on gold. Now if I want to present to you how, because this is the best thing you can learn, that I would say, because once you know how the things happening, it becomes much easier for you. Now you can see exactly here, okay, this is the VIP trade that at the end of the New York session, in the beginning of Asian session, we opened this trade, gold buy. Once the daily candle closed 1946.1, stop loss at 1941.94, and TP 1971.72. and see the TP target, we closed it around here, but we had 6 times profit on that. Now this is where we have opened that position, and you can see it has given us from that place we have opened around 1500 points profit on the trade after the one that we have opened live. So also this is the trade that I have opened, and also I have sent out to the VIPs with entry, stop loss and take profit target. Early today we have closed with full profit that gold trade, and waiting for another one, as this is the NFP week, guys. There will be a lot of opportunity. Just be patient, keep your trading account safe, try not to over trade, because when there will be a good trades coming up, definitely we can use that capital to grow your trading account. Make sure that you don't do the over trade. I know that in the beginning it might be little bit of harder, but try not to do. and also make sure that you do the proper risk management. This is the key to be profitable trader, is to do proper risk management. And also you can join us if you want to see all the trades that I am opening. And also I do share all my trades, including like that bigger trade, smaller trade, all the trades to VIPs, so that they also can learn and grow as a trader. Because when I am not on live, I do open a lot of trades, because trade will not, depend on timing. Anytime there might be good trades. You can join us if you want to speed up your learning and growing as a trader, and you will be able to access everything that I have, all the strategies, all the tools that we have. There is a link in the description area, and also there is a link at the top of this chat that where you're writing. Click the link, visit the website, and then click join now button, that you will be able to hear forever. Being a member to an academy, I would say that it will be really helpful to you, because it will speed up your learning, and you'll have an environment, you'll have a tool. And I spend a lot of time in the academy to discuss everything, to answer any question. So once you are here, it's very close to me, and I will recommend you to join. There's a link in the description area. And thank you very much. Any question, don't hesitate to ask me using the live chat. Banu, good morning, Banu. Thank you very much. Abhishek, too much buffering, if possible close video. Yes, I understand. It's only today because I'm using internet from other source. The highest speed that I use for my business, they are about to maintain that connection because I'm in a new location. So before I was in Sydney, I'm in Melbourne. So it's a lovely city in Melbourne. So that's why the internet is a little bit of they're fixing it today because it's a new location, but that's gonna be definitely fixed by tonight. So tomorrow everyone will see very high speed, just because I'm using the mobile internet just for today. And I apologize for that inconvenience that you have. So thank you for that. What's the best period for to set ATR? Okay, Derek. So to set ATR, 14 is the best, is the default, but 14 is normally ideal. Okay, so I would say that 14 is ideal. Also, let me know what any one of you have a different opinion. You can let us know in the live chat. Good morning, thank you very much. Good morning, coach. Eurusd, thanks for that. So please tell about US oil. Yeah, I will be looking at that. Morning, thank you very much. Thank you. Yeah, rewind. Yes, you can do that. Just do a refreshing. It's from my end. So if you are experiencing buffering, is basically from my end, is because of the speed is not that enough. Because normally the speed is more than 150 Mbps in a regular connection. Today is a bit low because it's a different connection. So it's gonna be okay by tonight, and tomorrow you'll be able to see everything perfectly. Thank you. Are you buying gold? So gold, no, at the moment we see that it's locally coming down. You see this is the 1 hour chart, which is downtrend. So at this moment I won't be interested on buying. I would say that we might be able to sell even, because 4 hour candle closed on gold. It's a middleman. All right, so this is a middleman on gold. That 4 hour candle closed in 3 minutes. Now if gold managed to goes up to this resistance line, that will be a very good position for selling instead. And I think that the way we see price action, further downside possible on gold. And with this downside, I think that gold might at least come to the daily 20 MA, or even breaking further down, it might come to 1946 level here on gold. So let's see how it we will be see how we can do that. Okay, so we'll look at that. This is a middleman on gold, and which is potentially the bearish price action. So until starting of New York session, we could see downside, and it might continue to drop, or we might see that reversal. But so far, gold is currently locally bearish. Okay, globally we'll see later. Okay, thank you for that. Vishal, how can you get live trade that you would provide? Vishal, you can join us in any trade coming in this YouTube live. Definitely, it's for you guys. It's a community trade, and if I am not on live, you can join to see what I'm trading with entry, stop loss, and take profit. For that, you can join us using the link in the description area. So www.forextradingwizard.com is the website. You can join the website, visit the website, and then click join now button. You will be able to join, access everything that you have. Thank you very much. Joke, good morning, coach, about Gbpusd AUD. Yeah, we'll be looking at that. US oil selling down. Okay, we'll be looking at that. So Gbpusd AUD, US oil, dollar yen. Isa, good morning. When did you start to see the light? When did you start to see the light? What do you mean? Thank you very much, sir. 1 hour make bullish evidence, please guide. You mean the gold? 1 hour, it may not be still that much of bullish. It could be, but for me, it's you see that this is the 1 hour chart on gold, which is basically moving in a channel. Okay, this is a channel where we see that gold, you see, this is the falling channel, and in that channel we could see that coming down like that. It could even come back here and then could go back up. Unlikely that gold will be able to break the support at the moment. Instead, you could see coming down to the daily support and going back up. So if you look at the weekly, you can see gold in fact has done exactly we expected. I think that this is the weekly doji. Previous week, you can see, I think this week the price might come down again and then could go up. So even it could form another doji. All right, so for the time being, at the moment, we see that there is a potentially bearish price action. So the 4 hour candle close on gold is for me highly bearish. So at the moment, I'm not going long on gold. It might even could continue for another wave of drop. Keep in mind, guys, you can see this is the 4 hour price action, and in this 4 hour price action, this is an impulse and this is a correction. So this correction, it might go for another wave of rise, but ultimately we could see the drop, or it could drop for another wave. So basically an impulse correction, impulse correction, impulse, that could be the situation, or we could see that after coming down going up. But this at this time, for a short-term period, what I see that gold potentially bearish. Okay, so as soon as we will find an entry, we will be jumping on a trade. But I would recommend, please, be patient always in your trading. Even if you are directionally correct, let's say that gold is going to drop, all right, or gold is going to go up, but still there is something that you need to consider. before you open a position is the price action. So there are two things here. All right, one thing is which way to enter, and then when to enter. Now there's a story saying that a mechanic, so a man is his car engine is not working, and then he called a mechanic and said that, okay, my car engine is not working, there might be some screw or something happened, what can we do? So the mechanic said that, okay, I can fix that car, but it will cost you $1,000. And that man agreed because he has nothing to do. So the mechanic has come and then just give a blow on a screw, just one blow, and then car fixed. And then said, well, just one blow, $1,000. And the mechanic said, well, giving a blow is $1, all right, but which screw to blow is $999, all right. So this is how it is. If you know the direction, all right, it's fine. So it's only $1, but which screw to blow is $999. Keep in mind that this is the most important part, that you know the direction, but when to enter is the most important part. Even you know that gold is bearish, but if you don't know when to enter and when to put the stop loss, what price action you should look at, chances that even if you are directionally correct, it might take you out of the trade and then will go in that direction that you wanted to go. So this is important, that always you need to look at the directional bias, and also you need to look at when is the right time to enter. So that's why it comes to strategy. When you know a strategy, every strategy should have some component. For example, either it's a trend trading, what kind of trading, it's a sideways market trading, it's a support and resistance, or trend trading, which will determine the direction. And then it should have a component of entry criteria, that what you should see to trigger that trade. This is when it comes to the when to enter. So which way to enter and when to enter. If you can answer these two questions, then you can enter a position in an instrument. So these are the important component of a profitable trading strategy. Right? Hope that you are enjoying. Give a big thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet, and also if you want to join a regulated broker, our recommended broker is EverTrade. You can join EverTrade using our link in the description area, and also you can use EverTrade link I have given in the live chat. You can click that link and then register for free, and then you can start trading with a regulated broker. So there are no commission broker. Basically, you can join them using that link. Any question, don't hesitate to ask. So JPY appears, yeah, dollar yen, US30, Eurujpy, yep. Dollar yen, please. Morning, give me more education on the use of ATR. Again, yeah, absolutely. We'll be discussing more on that. It's a very, very important. ATR is a very, very, very important indicator. Many professional traders use. I do use ATR as well. So we'll be discussing. I'll create a separate video because on the live session sometime a bit elaborated discussion, so keep eye on that. I'll create a separate video how you can use ATR to find the best trade, as well as you can use in your trading, and what are the use of ATR. I'll create that separate video on that. So I see that there's some buffering, I think. Yeah, I hope that guys you're enjoying. Thank you very much. And let's look at some other instruments. Okay, so gold, we see that potentially downside on the local time frame. If gold managed to break this high to the resistance, we will be looking for trading opportunity. Quickly looking at dollar yen, we saw the dollar yen had a very strong bounce today. There is some decision has come out from okay. Guys, can you see me and hear me? Good morning, Gopi, standing last week, being profitable. Thank you very much. I see in my end a little bit of congestion, a little bit of buffering. Guys, can you hear and see me without buffering? Just it's today. Definitely it's gonna be completely fine by tomorrow. Yeah, more on trading psychology. Absolutely, this is another important, very important aspect of trading, is developing a very sound and a strong trading psychology. As you can see, trading psychology is the key to be successful as a trader. I hope that you guys can see me properly. Okay guys, can you see me and hear me properly? I think I'm stuck. Looks like it's fine now. Okay, so we saw the dollar CAD also has a little bit of downside. CAD got stronger. Let's first look at WTI. It will give us an idea of how the CAD is doing. Now looking at WTI, we can see that on WTI, looking at the daily, first of all, this is the daily bullish candle on WTI. I'll be looking at a bit higher time frame on the weekly. Now from the weekly perspective, we saw that WTI had this massive impulse to the upside. Now with this impulse, we have seen that WTI has created this move and then little bit of pullback to the downside today. As the monthly close, today is the last day of the month. What I think, the WTI may remain bullish As you can see, it's a very strong bullish move after a long drop. I think WTI could remain bullish for this month as well. Now if you look at the weekly, we can see that this is the weekly liquidity graph, and then created this move to the upside. But I think that WTI may continue to rise to the upside, and as you can see, the price already created this massive movement to the upside on the daily. Now from the daily perspective, the trend is undoubtedly to the upside, an impulse correction, creating series of higher high and higher low. So this is a bullish impulse to the upside. Now from the lower time frame, from 4-hour perspective, we see that WTI can see cross the 20 EMA and then back to back to bullish price action, showing a nice looking buy opportunity here and here. Now this this is our TF indicator, TF strategy translated into a pine script, and this indicator, this is a trend following strategy. That's why when the market trends, it really gives nice looking trading opportunity. That's why it is important that one must trade with the trend. Trend trading is the most profitable trading system one can ever have, and this is one of my favorite trading strategy, TF strategy. You can learn that, and also you can access this TF indicator if you are our member. I would recommend you to join. If you are not, if you already member, you will find all the information how you can access this TF indicator. Let us know, we'll be adding you to the TF indicator. But before that, I would recommend you to watch, first learn the TF strategy, and then you can learn and grow as a trader. So WTI, what I think that it's a bull market, and it could remain bullish until this resistance at least, and there is a high liquidity in that zone. So you could see that WTI after significant pullback is going to the upside, is going to the upside to create a new higher high. So WTI is bullish. Let's look at the US30 and NASDAQ. Both of them also to me bullish. We'll be discussing more on NASDAQ and US30, but let's see what's happening with the gold. Now we saw that locally upside. Okay, so from 4-hour perspective, the price is heading to the upside. Let me see on the 15 minutes. Okay, so we saw that gold after this channel, this is a channel, the price was moving, and from this channel, after forming a double bottom here or consolidation, gold has a break to the upside. If gold managed to break the 4-hour resistance, this is what we are discussing, that if gold managed to reach this 20 EMA, I think there could be a rejection again on gold. Let's see how it goes. Always we need to wait for a current time price action for potential entry opportunity. Okay, so we saw that after consolidation, some bullish move coming up locally. If you look at the daily, because the price was nearing the daily 20 EMA, which is the liquidity zone, along with this weekly candle. So we see that some bullish movement coming. All right, guys. So let's see. Patience is the key. Any trade coming along the way, definitely will be opening the position. And in the meantime, let's look at the news calendar. Looking at the Forex factory. So if you look at the Forex factory, today there was a CNHS movement due to this news. So we had seen quite movement in USD CNHS. So it got a movement, so we'll keep that because it's an exotic pair. The news coming tomorrow is AUD 2:30 p.m. We'll be covering here after the news. There could be some trading opportunity coming up on AUD USD, because tomorrow in the night time in my zone, as well as daytime AUD. So AUD USD getting very volatile, as well as NZD USD, and then CHF coming up. And lastly on Friday, NFP. Guys, give a big thumbs up, make sure you stick to the channel, as in, you know that NFP always very volatile, and I want to have some. Last NFP also was incredible. I want to have some really good trades on NFP. Let's find out how we can find the best trade for the NFP as well. So gold, which is, you know, moving up for a deeper pullback. Also let me know, I hope that you guys can see me and hear me now, at least with buffering. I know that today there will be a little bit of buffering. Good morning, thank you very much Eurusdjpy. I'm saying, yeah, where is EURUSD heading this week? We'll be looking at that. About trade starting deposit. Sarah, about trade, you can start with $100. This is they are fully regulated by SIC FCA, so your capital will be in the safe hand. Yeah, so you can start with that. Hello coach, good afternoon, watching here, waiting for your signal. Thank you very much, Box. That's awesome, thanks for that. GBP CHF. Okay, looking at okay, thank you for that. Yes, I can. Thank you, Aaron. Awesome, very good, thank you for that. Okay, so dollar yen, if we look at the dollar yen, we can see that from the daily perspective, dollar yen, this is the daily bullish candle. Last day of trading week, it's a massive bullish candle. Now so far today we have seen that after little pullback is still maintaining bullish. I think that this week, you know, GBP dollar yen might be very strong. The reason is yen getting weaker, and longer term picture, all right, we see that longer term this is a bullish market. Now if you look at the weekly, already today we have seen the break of this weekly resistance on dollar yen, which is big milestone, because you can see back to back 2 weeks we saw that there is a series of, you know, lower high here, and with that series of lower high, dollar yen, you know, from this level initially we have seen this bounce. Now with this bounce, what we see, that dollar yen is coming down, or, you know, has come down for a pullback, because it has crossed this resistance line. We could see that dollar yen is moving up to create a new higher high. If we look at the daily, already from this daily 20-minute bounce, I think that we could see further movement to the upside, and we can expect dollar yen at least to come back to this neckline of this previous support down resistance here. Now from the 4-hour perspective, we see the dollar yen starting with this long wick candle created this impulse, correction impulse. We can expect deeper correction and then movement to the upside. So You see, this is a very high liquidity zone, this support. Here it's acted here as a resistance, turning here as support. Now today there are two probable scenario on dollar yen to test this previous resistance as a support here, or even if dollar yen managed to break to this 20 EMA, which is also possible on the 4-hour, I'll go straight, go long, because if it managed to break this low, which is a very high liquidity zone, keep in mind that liquidity is the fuel of the market, which is the unseen part of the trading, where you can see how the market is heading. As the market moves from liquidity to liquidity, understanding liquidity will give you a big advantage how the market moves. So as you can see, 10 and 20 EMA crossed for me will be a best bet from the zone. If we see the dollar yen has come down, I'll look for buying after a rejection, which is very likely to happen today, for the dollar yen to come back down and to go up. And as soon as I will find that opportunity, will be opening position. If you are on the live, if you are not, if I'm not on live, I'll be posting on the VIP group as well, that I do all the trades that we have posted. This is the gold trade. As you can see, the last one after the live session, there was another one massive gold trade we have secured on that one around 1500 points. This trade was open Friday in my zone early in Asian session, and that trade in fact has given us 1500 points. I want to see that some more trade coming this week. You can join us if you want to access all those trades that I am opening, and also learn the strategy that I am trading. Also, you'll be able to access all the trading tool that we have. Be part of a VIP chat group where you can interact with other traders who are trading with us. So there is a link in the description, and also link at the top of the chat.